Brilliance Audio presents The Wild One by Ruth Cardello. Performed by Mackenzie Cartwright, Ryan West, and Rock Angle.
Fresh from a meeting with the head of the Chinese division of his tech company, Dominic Carisi sat behind a large mahogany desk in his Upper Manhattan office. His phone beeped with a message from Jeremy Cater, one of his business partners. "Meet me in work chat." He replied via text without hesitation. No. His phone rang a second later. "What do you have against work chat?" Jeremy asked in an amused tone. "Besides the fact that you installed my competition's technology inside my closet without my permission? You're the one who says business is best done face-to-face. Plus, you know I modified it to meet our security needs. My issue with it isn't security-related. Virtual reality is not face-to-face. And I don't care how you glorify holograms. I refuse to step into a closet to conduct business." Technology didn't intimidate Dominic. He'd built his fortune on it. No, the odd practices of the next generation did. Shortly after the install, he'd learned that one of his U.S.-based team leaders had started using a filter that added a bunny face to Dominic when they spoke in work chat. Dominic brought that young man to his New York office to fire him in person. And he had yet to regret it. The man had shown up with a representative from Human Resources, like a child using a parent for protection. So Dominic had explained to both of them that real life doesn't have a filter. It was harsh, ugly, and often unforgiving. I did that kid a favor. Weak never wins. Coming back to the moment, Dominic inquired about Jeremy's wife. "How is Jeza?" "She's good. I thought she'd have more time now that Marie and Reese are both in school, but she's even busier. Yoga, soccer, karate. Marie can already kick my ass." "Not a difficult feat, I'm sure," Dominic joked, but there was no bite in his humor. "So grumpy. Is it because you miss us?" "That must be it," Dominic said in a dry tone. There was a time when he wouldn't have associated with someone like Jeremy. Despite the younger man's success, he remained eager to please and eternally optimistic. Dominic's childhood had left him too hardened to be able to stomach that type for long, but Jeremy was as loyal as he was brilliant. He'd earned his place at the table. Loyalty made almost any sin pardonable. Except fucking bunny ears. Dominic's wife, Abby, had convinced him to rehire the young man and put him under Jake Walton's tutelage. Dominic didn't regret that either. No one became one of the richest men in the world by playing nice. But for the past 10 years, ever since Abigail Dartley had walked into his life and turned it upside down, Dominic had tried to be the man she deserved. Before her, he'd only known love to be fragile and angry, vindictive. That wasn't the way Abby loved. She'd raised her sister, Lil, after the death of their parents. She was strong, stable, infinitely patient. For her, love was a commitment and a privilege, and he was a better man because of her. Without her, vengeance had been his family. She'd given him not only a daughter, but also a second chance to be the brother to Nicole he always should have been. Without Abby, he would never have forgiven his mother. His life was full of family, some by blood, many by choice. A man like that was grateful enough to rehire someone he swore would never work for him again, and not feel less for doing it. I did make sure the kid left my office near tears, and with a full understanding of what would happen if I heard he so much as whispered about why I'd fired him. Love had softened Dominic's heart, but he was still Dominic. "Did you call for a reason?" Dominic prodded. "Yes. This isn't an easy conversation for me. Just say it. Did you crash a server? Violate a government treaty?" Whatever it was, there was a solution. Jeremy worried too much. Almost everything was fixable.